Hi, what I'm going to do is, my name is Andrea Smith, and even though I have problems with my camera, it doesn't record sometimes, I'm going to keep trying because that's what girls do, right? Um, I'm going to tell you that rock and roll is definitely not everybody's game. A lot of people like rock and roll, a lot of people don't. I was going to tell you that I've been hearing the expression here in the hood where I'm not a minority, but I am white. And there's been a few things like reference to my blood is water. And I have a basement, and I sleep down here in the basement. It's a really kick-ass cool place. But from the north side of the home to the south side, it slants. And where it lifts up, so the water would drain, on the southern side of the home. And on the north side, I was sitting down. A few minutes earlier, I had spilt my cup of tea, my iced tea, on the more southern side of the room. Well, I get up from the north side of the room a few minutes later, and I come back down, and I look down, and the water that was spilt on the ground on the southern side of the room had traveled up towards where I had just been sitting. And that's not good. So I started to get a little smart ass. And I started to say, you know what? When someone tells you that your water is blood, it's not really a good thing. Some people are very sensitive and they don't even know it. But granted, if I told someone, please don't talk to me like that or upset me because it can have bad effects, most generally a person would listen. Those that don't, I don't want to associate with them in any way. I don't want to know them because I don't want to recognize them like I did the water on the ground. And so I started to make a joke, and I said, I'm going to go to Bartle Hall and I'm going to do a seminar on how our water turned to blood, or how our blood turned to water. And I thought about it for a minute, and I said, you know what? It's a good thing that water wants to be with my blood. It's a really, really good thing because we're supposed to have water in the body. The body's like 70% or 80% water anyways. That's what's said. But I don't believe that it's 70 or 80% exactly. I don't think we can actually know exactly what percentile of the body is of water. But that just the we have contains a moisture inside of it. What's funny is I don't think you can completely dry the body. I, um, I even said, well, it's a good thing. And I the racial going through some some group had a white and put it in a trunk and then beat it to death with and music and wanted me to come look. But I pray, and I've seen a caseworker, and I've seen the baby well and healthy after that incident, so I'm very happy. And I'm going to say that even the men that have gold in their mouth, I think that's awesome because that means our teeth can be healthy. Maybe less cavities, maybe we can have a little bit more strength. Maybe some of the words and some of the things that we say can just stick to individuals. Maybe, what was the other thing with gold in the mouth? Let's see. Maybe I don't remember all of it. It's so weird to get when someone takes something or says that's mine. Because now I would like to go shake the hand of the person who was able to omni-swipe or omni-swap or whatever the fuck they're doing to me and say, okay, now are you going to use that intelligence for the same thing? Are you elaborating on something? Are you trying to fix something here? So moving on from that, what I'm going to do right now, what? What is it? Got me thrown off and getting those meatballs. Cool. I don't know. You can put a little plate aside. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to look into doing something with the guitar and I'm going to write how I want to read music and write music. And the first thing I'm going to do is, this guitar is actually designed for 6 strings. And Cherry Pie is part of my story, and it's just because when I was 11 years old, I was going to go to a Jehovah's Witness and on a Sunday morning. Well, Saturday night, I didn't want to oversleep, so I stayed up all night. I was flicking through the channels. It was an original cable box. The original cable box is where the one that I had was like the size of an alarm clock, or the older alarm clocks back in the day, and you would move the dial up and down, and there was a fluorescent light or an orange light that would be behind the numbers. And I ran into a video on VH1 that showed Cherry Pie, and I just kind of got mad. I got a little jealous, and I got mad because I know that grown men are not supposed. Grown men. You can just set it down, please, honey. Thank you. I appreciate it. You can. So grown men are not supposed to cry about sexy women. It'll make them weak. But I didn't know exactly what was all going through my mind. I was 11 years old, and of course, I got to hurry up. Almost out of time. So anyways, these are 5 strings. I'm going to start with saying that this is 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. I'm not going to name these any chords yet. I'm going to count this. See the difference? That slant. So around here is going to be, this is going to be 1, 2, and 3, maybe. I don't know if I'm going to include these, but here's areas to work with too. This is where it gets kind of silly, but this would be 1, 2, 3, 4. But where it's marked with the white, I was thinking of naming this maybe the A, the B, the C, the D, and then an E and an F. I thought there's somewhere where I've read in the chords that there is an A. There's 2 letters that kind of are together in a chord. And so I don't know, but you kind of get the gist of it. And I don't want to change anyone else's chords or what they do or how they read music. I think it's beautiful. I'm just not, my head's not really all that great. And I don't have the grip of a man, and my hand severely hurt. My thumb is too big. I think it's grown a little bit for some reason. It's off her. Right here, you can see these calluses, and I think the calluses have been designed to try to hold on to fingerprints, because I'm an idiot. Let's see, my hands are kind of, they've gone through some things, and they hurt. So like if I go to bend them, I have to go slow. I mean, I could do that. But it's because I know that these tips have to go down here. And so, anyways, I want to be careful, and I want to reverse that act, because I don't want anybody to misuse. So I'm going to pray to Jesus. Jesus, I pray to you that no one be able to configure or find the dialect of my brain for that, and remove it and hurt it, and hurt me or anybody else. So anyways, I can't grip that well, and there's a constant tingle. And I don't know if you can see my vein, but there's veins. My vein, I guess you're not going to be able to see it. Anyways, it curves. So it starts to go down. I guess it's not lifted. Oh, see it? See that vein? It goes over like that. And so I don't know where it goes, because my fingertip is constantly numb and it hurts really bad. So that's why I'm going to write my own music. And when I go to grab this, it slants no matter what. So I can't do this straight. I can't do it straight. So like this finger, I can almost get straight. And this finger is still wobbly. So when I go to press down, I can't, this one will not catch. This one won't catch. If I go like this, I don't know if you can see it, but I'm not able to get, see it shakes? Doesn't really get pressed down. Please forgive me, all the rock and rollers, but I'm going to write my own. And if it turns out to be something that anybody else can use, I'll put it down under harp. harp instructions, maybe. Or let's see, there's rock and then there's harp, so I'll call it a horp. I'll call it a horp. Horp instructions. Okay, thank you.